welcome yet again to the Great British Hobbit League Deadliest Tournament Armies. And we have the brilliant, and I underline brilliant, Damian O Bryne. And the reason I say that is because, Damian, you're really a core person within the whole community when it comes to helping the community understand rules by, perhaps getting feedback from GW and the community itself, and, well respected for that. But you're not here for that. Okay, yeah, you're meant to be. I'm trying to be nice here. Cut. Anyway, moving on.
Finger in the many nerdy pies.
Yeah, that's cool. And some great videos coming from the Plantier yourself.
Yeah,
your lovely wife.
Try and get the Plantier out
and your lovely wife.
My two wives, yeah.
Okay.
Thomas and Emma.
Yes.
Equal in my affections, of course.
Well, listen, the reason we're here is to talk about your army, and I'm going to call it Fererker Army. And can you please explain to people why it's called the Fererker Army?
So, I started using in the independent scene an Isengard army that was heavily composed of Fererker and Berserkers, and I used to write up these things for the One Ring right before we were doing the channel, and I was doing talk reviews and videos. I used to write up the reviews, and I kept finding myself writing Ferals and Berserkers.
Right.
And so I put them together to create Fererkers, and then that became the list I was known for, the Fererker Army. So a Fererker Isengard army is an Isengard army that has a very heavy percentage of Ferals and or Berserkers, I think.
Well, what we're going to focus on is more 600/800 point armies here. Could you give us a quick insight into what sort of things you bring within those? Obviously, your Fererkers.
Yeah. So for me, the sweet spot for it is 750 points up,
right,
and 350 points down.
Oh, okay.
So anywhere from 390 you get fantastic movement. So 400 would be right, but then between 400 and 700 I don't think it works.
Okay.
Essentially, because for it to be really good you need Saruman.
Yeah.
And Saruman's too expensive to take until you get to about 700 points.
Yeah.
He dents your numbers too much until you get 700.
So you definitely have him within your 800 point.
Yeah, absolutely. As soon as 700 would make me think probably 750 he's in there. But then once you get to 400 down, the list is very effective without him.
Yeah,
it's just at this point in the middle it's not very good. Which is why a tournament like this where we're at there and back again.
Yes,
it's 500 points. Yeah. And I haven't brought it with me.
But you have an effectively good army as well that you use quite well and beautifully painted.
Thomas Harrison just smashed me. So.
Hey, it happens. Charming Tom, he just gets under the skin and then rolls them dice. But listen, so when did you realise that you actually had a very competitive army, or did you create this army, this Fererker Army, as a competitive army? And
I do. I do think I was the first. No, not the first one. I hate that idea of changing the meta, but there weren't a lot of other armies using loads of Fererker at the time. I don't think that's big-headed to say or something. And what happened? It started at throwing skulls in, 2012 maybe, 2013. I honestly can't remember. I went to throwing skulls with 1,000-point Isengard.
Yeah.
And it was just as I'd been painted it, really, and it wasn't particularly competitive. And I had 12 Fererker. And I didn't have Saruman. So I essentially had. It wasn't competitive at all. It was all the named captains it had. It was something like 12 Fererker, 12 scouts, 12 orcs with shields, 12 pikes, 12 wild riders, something like that.
Right.
And I went to it, and I think I did all right. I think I won a couple of games. And I remember driving home from that tournament with Tom, going, the Ferals were really, really good. And I was thinking, maybe I could replace my wild riders with Ferals. I was like, yeah. And then when you start doing that, maybe I could replace the scouts with Ferals.
Yeah.
And then every time I thought about it, if you just replace everything
with Ferals,
except the crossbows with Ferals, the army's vastly better. And that was my. And I was like, well, I'll try it. And then I started trying those lists out, where you essentially take a third crossbows, and the other 2/3 of your warriors are Fererker or Berserkers, and it started working. And that was the army that I then started doing very well with and winning some
extremely well. Yeah. Extremely well. I mean, you're in contention there for 2014.
Yeah, I was third in 2013 and second in 2014.
That's amazing.
And there was a bit of 2014 where I was first, and then Ed hit me at the end.
So let's ask. The army, it's amazing. I've used it myself in many different ways. What army and what scenarios does it fear the most within a tournament environment?
Does it fear the most? Hordes. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's incredibly good. It's incredibly effective. It works. It's part of the reason I chose it. It was designed to take down the armies that were doing well.
Yeah.
So it actually is incredibly good against, say, Ed's Felbis.
Yes.
Because it's got the models. The Ferals and Berserkers have very high courage. They can charge. They have 2 attacks, and they can feint, and they're strength 4.
Yeah.
So that allows you to get on the Felbis, trap it, and kill it in 1. And so it's really favourable against that. What it's not favourable against is anything with just tons and tons of models, because the model count on it's very low.
Right.
So you think you're essentially taking Saruman, which is with green ones, 200 points, and then the Ferals Berserkers 12 and 15, so an average of 13.5.
Yep.
Points a model.
Don't you love the maths from these top 10 players? Everyone's coming up with maths, and means they're going, okay.
Instead of an Uruk, which would be 10. So you're kind of a quarter down on models, and then you're playing a Horde. And so it's always. I don't worry about playing against those kind of armies. He might beat me. We've played a lot of times over the years. He's won, I've won. But that I think I've got a chance in that. What I really hate is 50 hobbits or 60 goblins with a shaman and a goblin king.
Yeah.
Because Saruman's incredibly good at taking down heroes, and you come up against armies where the heroes don't really matter.
Yes.
Because the heroes don't win it for you. It's the vast numbers that do.
And you took this army to Nova last year?
Yeah, it was 700 points, so I think it was 700 rather than 750. And I just about managed to squeeze it in.
And you managed to get second place again behind Mr. Tom Harrison.
Sorry. He put me through. Which is fine though. That was very much Team GB.
Yeah, so we'll give you that.
We'll give you first, second, third, and
fifth.
Kind of fifth.
Well, listen, thank you very, very much. Really appreciate that, Damien. An awesome army, an army that I'm emulated myself in my devices. But
it would be handy if people had more 750, 800 point tournaments. People are having a lot of these horrible 500, 600 point tournaments. Just don't help me.
And 350s and stuff like that.
350s
and this one we're at today at Sanctuary, yet again, run by Dan Bird. We've got the 500.
Yeah, and I'm heading into mid-table obscurity as we speak.
Now, off the record, I hear there's a rumour that issue...
Off the record
Off the record on camera. Yeah. Where's my logic? I'm Irish. That issue 3 and 4... Woohoo! Go on, plug it. Go on. You're the man.
Issue 3 and 4 of what?
Well, issue 3 and 4 of
SPG magazine. The magazine that myself and Tom created.
Yes. Brilliant, by the way. Brilliant.
Thank you very much. Where are we? End of February?
Yeah.
Issue 3 will be being released at Desolation Stockport at the end of April. So in about 2 months or 7 weeks or something. And it's coming along very, very nicely.
Guys, get your pennies out. And listen, it seriously is only pennies, because this stuff, the content is awesome. I'm not in it, but the content is awesome. Right, Damien, listen. Cheers, thanks very much. Nice one.
Cheers.
Bye.